double check the numbers, but it's in the billions of dollars.
Somebody needs to figure out how to fix these bums. San Diego is destroyed, dude.
I was saying before, dude, they should just replace all the heroin needles with the vaccine needles. Give them the needles, and then it's like at least they're safe.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
This comedian I was with, she had a good idea.
What?
We were talking about it because we were talking about eradicating the bums.
Yeah.
And how we should go about it. And she was like, Molly capsules with fentanyl time release at the end.
Nice.
Just let them have a good fucking chill sesh.
Intimidating shout.
And then slowly fade to nothing.
Sleepwalk. Reflection. Capacitor.
So that was her
plan. We were talking about how to kill all the bums.
Yeah.
Which is not what you should do. Obviously, don't kill any bums.
Of course, yeah.
Don't even call them bums, dude. What the fuck's your problem?
No, I mean it's a big. Well, it's one of those problems. They're never gonna figure it out. Because dude, in Kensington,
these are shattered people.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
Dude, in Kensington, remember they put out the sinks? They put out outdoor sinks in Kensington because they were shitting on the street.
Yeah,
and people were having like Hep B, Hep C, whatever it was.
Yeah,
spreading hepatitis. And they put up like, come on, guys. They they just don't have anywhere to wash their hands. And literally, like within 2 days, they were just like, bleh, and pushed it over.
Just pushed it. It just destroys shit.
Yeah, what do you do?
I think we gotta send them down Mexico's way.
You think Mexico?
Send them to Chapito. Send them to the Narcos.
Like White Walkers, dude.
Yeah,
just send them down there.
Send them. Yeah,
that should be fair, dude.
That would be fair.
Like, let's do an exchange.
Like, yeah, we'll take those.
Yeah, send us master degrees, and we'll send you the bros, dude.
We'll send you the ultimate bros, dude. The guys trying to party.
Dude, Tijuana, dude.
I was joking about it in San Diego. Their bums there can run.
Capacitor.
What?
They have running bums, dude. We have opioid bums. They have fucking meth sprinting bums.
Fuck, man.
They get you. They get people.
Yeah.
I saw a bum get a guy.
Grounding.
I was out eating a sandwich. And the guy was carrying his groceries, walking by, and this bum was like, spit right in his face, and was like, faggot, and started like trying to chase him.
What?
It's terrifying. The bums get you down there.
Yeah, meth head bums are terrifying, dude.
West Coast
even like
has
a
all meth
crackhead's pretty
bums.
friendly. Get a nice friendly crackhead manning the front door of a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It's a gentleman, dude.
That is a gentleman.
This is an absolute gentleman.
Or just a sleepy opioid bum.
Exactly.
You step over the bump, and he's sleepy, and he's actually having a nice time.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
You go down out west, meth bums.
Fuck.
Trinketed.
It is 28 days later. Like they'll be standing there, like if they lock onto someone, they're like, and they start sprinting, dude. They run.
Oh my god!
And if you run, they're like they're dogs. Dude.
Oh,
if you start running, they all chase. you gotta just stand still and be like, I hope he doesn't get me.
Oh my god! You can't look him in the eyes.
All day they're just walking around like, fuck you, motherfucker. They're yelling at somebody down the block for nothing.
They're agitated.
They're fired up.
Fuck. I think if you were to start reciting Bible lines, they'd be like, fuck.
What the hell are you doing, man?
Whoa. Yeah, meth
They
bums.
do that. The meth bums do that. Dude, they literally, like, you know how in, like, doorways on the city.
Yeah.
So you can't see them. They're in the doorway, like, and then you walk by and you're like, oh shit. And if you like look accidentally and they're fucking wild.
This guy
dude.
might bite me.
He's gonna bite me.
Oh my god.
And it's not even a question of if, it's when. They are gonna bite somebody. If you live in San Diego, a bum will eventually attack you.
What?
100%.
What the fuck?
They're down there, dude.
Can you keep like weapons, like clubs on you?
Yeah, you probably have to.
Dude, that's
You
fucked.
probably have to fuck a bum up.
Dude, my brother's friend beat the shit out of a bum with a bottle of Gatorade one time.
Like a mace, like in the bag.
He had like a blue frost. No, he took it out the thing. They started wrestling. He had like a 32-ounce blue frost and just started fucking
Bashing him.
crunching him in the head with it. I think the bum started I think the housing disadvantaged man started a fight with him, and then this dude finished it.
Didn't Butterly fucking armbar a bum?
I believe so. I believe he had to.
He put a bum in an armbar.
Avatar.
Yeah, I think he had to fucking protect himself.
At that point, the bums, they don't tap.
That's back when guys could protect themselves.
That's when back
vilified.
when you could do cool wrestling moves to bums on the street.
Dude, do you remember bum fights?
Yeah.
That was a big one, man.
I remember even as a young man being like, that's really fucked up.
Yeah, I remember. I'll be honest.
As I've gotten older, I've grown into the idea of it, and I'm like, yeah, do it.
I mean, dude, we could have a UFC round where it's Hell in a Cell, and you put like 40 of them in there.
Shadow meld.
Dude, if we did, it would be interesting to see what the opioid boys could do
against the meth
The
heads?
meth bombs. They're obviously the heavy favorite, but you never know.
Yeah, the opioid boys.
The
could
opioid
kinda
boys
sit back.
could wake up and start getting fired up.
Dude,
I wonder if you even can rage on heroin.
probably opiates do make you angry. If you take too many,
Really?
you can get really angry.
Yeah.
The if you gave them some,
Makes sense.
which yeah,
Yeah.
if you gave them, what Narcan? If you hit them with Narcan right before the fight, dude, that would be. They're pissed.
That could
bro.
be their secret
They're
power.
Pissed,
though.
bro.
So the meth boys would be dominating, but the
That's their Mad Max.
opioid boys could keep Narcaning back awake and tiring out the fucking meth boys.
Yeah, that's their Mad Max thing. They go they spray and just go fucking.
Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
get pissed off, dude, because it just all the heroin leaves their body and they enter into like I think withdrawal or something. I don't know what happens, but they're not having fun at all, and they're not feeling much pain. That's the other thing.
True. Both of them would never
about to
feel
say,
pain. The
dude-
meth boys do not feel pain.
Yeah, what about dust heads?
I don't even know what those guys do.
PCP.
Fire them
They're
up.
the guys who
Aren't they-
like.
don't they have like a 15-minute window though, or is that all
they
day?
They got a minute, bro. They got. I
I
think,
think
if you
they're the
smoke-
most unstoppable.
I mean, that's all they need is 12. All they need is 3 rounds.
They're unstoppable.
They're the guys who like throw cops in the air off their back.
Yeah, they like lift cars up and shit.
Sometimes like jump out of 3rd-story buildings or whatever.
Just sprint, keep sprinting.
Intimidating shout.
Dust heads, meth heads, and dude, I don't know. That's a tough toss
Dishonor
up.
kill.
Because dude, I'm telling you, like a sleepy.
Could toss just the
Shout
hard
out.
drunks in too.
Oh,
The hard
fuck.
drunks are vicious.
Just haymakers.
Yeah, they fall though. They fall constantly. Those are some good videos. Watching
be-
just the drunkest dudes ever get in fist
It's
fights.
the best.
Neither of them connect on one thing. They both swing and fall.
It's so fucking
Shout
funny,
out.
dude. Yeah, that would be. God, that'd be
The
such.
meth. I'm taking. Well, if PCP boys are different than the meth guys, I'm taking the PCPs.
Yeah, man.
The meth. From what I've witnessed the power, dude. I've seen they sprint.
Yeah, dude.
These dudes are barefoot sprinting around all day. It's crazy. We need those fucking police robot dogs to take on the meth bombs, dude, and that'll be a fight.
That's
Robots
a good
versus
move.
meth bombs.
That's a good move. If we stick the bots on them, that would do.
Just the wedge. Just the wedge flipping the boys.
Just popping up a scabbed bare foot off the ground.
And I walked. There was one laying.
Fuck.
There was a guy laying on my way to get the sandwich. There's bums everywhere. I was walking there. There was a dude just laying on the street with a foot that's more mangled than anything I've ever seen. From the fucking knee down was just like leprosy.
Ugh.
And I was just thinking how funny it is to like let your like his leg got so out of control.
Oh.
Like if you saw a cut like that big that was that fucked up, you'd be like, I need to seek medical assistance.
Yeah.
That guy saw that cut, was like, I'm gonna let it ride.
Cyclone.
And then his whole leg, and he was like, fuck.
Fell reflection.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Storm bolt.
Yeah, and everyone just recoils anytime.
And
you walk
everybody
anywhere.
has to
It's
walk by you like,
ah.
Rock and roar.
There's
Yeah.
a homeless lady that crapped at JFK yesterday when I was waiting for my bag. That was
What?
another thing. I had to
Right
wait.
outside?
I had to wait. No, in the
Cyclone.
fucking baggage terminal. There's some clever ones.
Regen.
You get high on
Cyclone
heroin,
repeal.
you just find a piece of luggage.
Cyclone.
You get to sit
Counter.
there and wait,
True.
and nobody's gonna. Thankfully, nobody ratted her out
Cyclone.
because she was tired.
Where was the crap?
Must have been in her
Cyclone.
slacks
Oh, okay. That's,
because the whole
That was nice
baggage
of her. She
it
didn't-
just stunk. Dude. And yeah, you know the smell is human shit.
I thought she crapped on the belt. That'd be so
That'd be a
fun.
power move.
Fucking just spun around. So she shit her pants.
Yeah, she probably had a dump in there.
Dude, someone's gonna finally get you. That's the one thing. You're out on the street. You're out there. You're like, oh, let me get warm in this airport thing. Like, I shit myself. Damn it.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna eventually be like, hey, come here.
yeah.
Get you in and be like, it's okay. You shit yourself. Here's some soup. You're like, fucking sweet. Or you just, I wonder how long you'd go.
I don't know how long they
Just
go.
dumped pants.
Oh, with the dumped pants, they'll let that ride.
That's a cry for help.
Yeah, or they'll just wipe on the street with bare ass in
True.
front
You
of like
see-
a restaurant, in front of like a cafe.
You
just
see
like-
that every now and again, dude. I'll be like, oh, watch out, dog shit. And I'll look, I'll be like, nah.
Nope, that's a
Astral shift.
human.
There was a
Counter.
lady who was living in her car up where we
Astral
used to
shift.
live. And when we moved, like, we only moved like 10
Train
blocks
from the
down.
moon.
Yeah,
She fucking moved with us. Not with
Train
us,
command.
obviously, but
Yeah.
she happened to be right there again.
Nice.
Dude, she was taking fucking
Snowdrift.
dumps.
Capacitor.
Because I was like,
Roll.
people were like, dude, there's this lady. I'm like, yeah,
Bumpkin.
she's lived near us. She just lives in her car. She was open her door and she puts her legs out on like the sidewalk and just lays on her back. So you just see this lady's legs all day. And there's just a ton of clothes in there. And then like 2 a.m, she'll just rip a dump on the sidewalk and then go lay back down.
it's not bad.
Cyclone. Counter.
I mean, dude, it's one way to live.
Ascendance. Capacitor.
Yeah, And in their defense, they're not allowed in anywhere.
True. They tried to have
just
a
got
house,
crap
and everyone took their
constantly.
house. Yeah, they had a house. You know, maybe they partied a little bit too hard. Maybe their boyfriend was selling heroin,
Yeah.
got arrested.
Or maybe their parents were bums also.
Maybe yeah, true. Or maybe they took their parents' TV like 10 times.
Yeah.
That's the gold mine, dude.
Parents buying TVs.
Just
you gotta be
going
like,
back
all
to
right,
your
this
parents'
time I
house.
won't do it.
Yeah, dude, just being like, mine.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting for your parents to go to bed.
Dude, I knew someone who smoked crack. Did I ever tell you about this? A guy who was telling me like how you think when you're smoking crack.
Yeah, a little bit, but tell me
I
again.
think I told you he was telling me like you smoke crack and you're like, damn, dude, like I'm smart. You think you're smart as fuck.
Yes.
Like you're genuinely like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, I'm a genius. And then you just start hitting me and like, I don't need an AC unit. I don't need a refrigerator. It's like I can get money for
I can
that.
sell all this shit.
He's like, I can just get takeout.
I need an empty room.
Yeah, dude. And you
So I
start
can dance.
dude, and you think you're killing it the whole time. I can't imagine meth must be that plus like
You gotta also realize that's how a lot of people exist.
true.
Not on crack, just like I'm smarter than everybody here. I don't need any of this
I'm
stuff.
killing it, dude.
I'm doing so well.
I'm pretty sure anxiety and depression are baked into the human experience. I don't think you can get away from them.
Yeah, you sound like a good Catholic.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's what being Catholic's all
Here's
about.
the other, I used to have wicked panic attacks when I was 23, and I was also a gigantic piece of shit. And it was the thing that like made me start thinking about my life. I was like shocking in my. I was just like, and if I had just gotten medication, I just would have kept being a giant piece of shit. So I'm always like making. But sometimes you got to go through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to slough through that stuff.
Yeah.
I was a fucking.
How'd you pull out of
piece
it?
Shit, I just fucking had to come to grips with the fact I was going to die eventually. I was like,
When you say a piece of shit, you were just,
dude, I was just
What
a
were you doing?
monster, bro.
what were you taking?
Nah, it wasn't even that. I was
What
just
were you doing?
like selling drugs. I was
Slanging
young.
drugs.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
selling
I was
drugs.
a bad kid. I had no
Oh.
excuse. I had like, you know, I wasn't like I was like my back to the wall. I was just like, I just like got a couple jobs. And like, I don't like this. I was like, I should
Yeah.
sell drugs.
You
What
wanted to
kind
have
of
fun.
drugs are you selling?
Pretty much everything.
Really?
Weed was the mainstay. But then I started like I got coerced into. I didn't even know what pills did. So I like my friends would talk me into going and like finding pills for them. Turned into a whole thing, dude. It was bad news.
How'd you get out of it?
Just stopped eventually.
Wow.
Just stopped. Yeah.
Patreon podcast took off. Now we're good. Thank you, Patreon.
No, it was. I had
That's
like.
amazing.
I didn't know what pills did, and I remember watching a whole. Not even a whole, but like it was an apartment complex, and there was these 2 buildings full of like all these kids who were living there. And it's a long story, but like I somehow got my hands on like Watson Pharmaceutical like jugs of fucking. They were Vicodins, and like they were just. I
I
thought
love that I somehow got my hands on jugs of
Something
Vicodins.
happened.
That's never happened to me. Weird.
I've never
been,
stumbled
like-
upon any jugs of
Never
Vicodin.
opened up a cabinet.
Dude.
Look at these jugs.
I don't think I've ever seen a Vicodin.
What's a jug of Vicodin? How many are we talking?
dude, it's when you're at the pharmacy and you look behind the counter, and it's those big boys.
Oh, like a whey protein bottle?
Yes.
Like one of them big
Of Vicodin.
scoop protein things?
Yeah.
How much was that worth?
Millions.
At the time, it was
You're going to jail. You're talking about this on the podcast. You're fucked.
statute of limitations.
What is the statute of limitations?
I don't know.
Statue of limitations.
Statute
Statue of limitations, dude. I'm in the clear.
Shade's got the shades on.
It's time.
It's over. Okay, here we go.
But no, it was.
Mushrooms kicked
That's
in.
basically the thing. I was just a fucking
Turn off the
nightmare.
jets.
That was the thing.
So
I'd be
you statute of limitations.
stat
you're
before.
good.
This is before the statute.
The
Before the
get it with
statute.
The French gave us this.
I was laying in bed just going, what the fuck am I doing with my fucking life? Having panic attacks.
Yeah.
And it forced me to be like, yeah, it's probably a pretty bad idea. Everything.
So
I got going on.
how'd you phase out of it?
I just stopped. It made me develop like a sense of like, yeah, this is fucking other people up. And I like saw people getting fucked up. And I'm like, I'm going to stop doing
And you
this.
kept getting robbed at gunpoint.
And I kept getting robbed at gunpoint.
How many times did you get robbed at gunpoint?
Twice.
Whoa.
Yeah, twice. Twice.
After the first time, you're like, this is never going to happen again.
After the first time I went back, the plug robbed me at gunpoint. And he was like, I won't do it again. I was like, okay.
You said yes, daddy.
The plug? What's the plug?
The dude who's your supplier.
Oh, your supplier robbed you at gunpoint.
Well, yeah, it was kind of a mess. I would give him money and he would go get them. And then one time he came back without them, and I was like, dude, just have them all. I was so scared of these guys. And I was like, you can just keep it all. I don't care. And he was like, how do I know you didn't set me up? And he pulled a gun out on me, and I was like, ugh. And my roommate walked down and went, ah! And
Oh,
they
Jesus.
both just ran out. But yeah.
And so then you tried to buy from him again?
No, I told him, he like, time passed, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I found out who actually robbed me. He's like, if you could come back, I'll take care of you, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'll like make it worth your while, and you'll never have to put any money up ever again.
And
I
then
was
what
like-
happened?
I just went back. Started,
And then he
And then what
happened to just pull his gun on.
Then apparently he got in trouble for, I think he tried to shoot at somebody. So I went back to pay him back one time, and then some guy was like, nah, he's in jail. He tried to
So,
shoot
but-
someone.
But he tried to. You said he pulled the gun on you twice.
Once. A different guy pulled a gun on me.
But you said he would never do it again.
He didn't. He was
Oh.
true to his word.
So that guy would never do it again.
He was
The other
shooting.
guy did it.
Some other guy. It was some guy. I was in a house, and a guy came in with a gun. That stunk.
Obsidian scales.
What was this about?
Counter.
Weed.
lightning lasso,
Pounds.
Cyclone.
You said, "Give me your weed."
Yeah, it was like kind of like one of those things where like a guy comes in, he goes, "Oh my God, some guy happened to be behind me with a gun. Everyone get down!" And I was sitting there like, "This is bullshit." So then he like just took the money, took like the weed, and then he was like, just like, "Who the fuck, blah blah blah." He started telling me like I was on his territory, and I was like, "Dude, come on, man." And I just sat there and he just talked for like 2 minutes, and he was like, "If you guys try to look out the window, there's people outside. They're gonna shoot you." He took all of our cell phones. I did have $1,000 behind my back though. I didn't tell him about, so I got to keep that.
That's
tough.
pretty sweet.
That was pretty
A
tough.
lot of people would have lost their composure. Thankfully, that other guy pulled his gun on you before, so you were.
Dude, know what happens though is you lose, everything slows down, and you're able to like. I was in that the first time I just shit my pants. The second time I was like, looking at the kid who I never met before, who I knew kind of set this up because I watched one kid I knew like be in a real state of fear, and I watched this other guy pretending to be scared. All while this guy in a ski mask was like, whoa, with a gun, and it was just like, fuck, I really hope. Like the part of my brain like I might get shot just went offline, and I was able to watch and be like, I'm gonna fucking kill this little motherfucker when this guy, blah blah blah. But
And so, how long after that did you stop?
a couple years. I was chasing the bag, dude.
For real.
Oh my god!
I got robbed. I didn't make any money. I got robbed constantly. I was too trusting. I got robbed I got robbed by Club one time. Club Point. It sucked.
Club.
These guys just were like, "We'll bash your."
Irishman with a shillelagh.
It's like, oh, you better give me the weed. What's that weed you got, Matt McCusker?
Not again. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
so.
tough.
He's a non-violent drug dealer.
Yeah.
So how did you
didn't
go?
work.
How did you start making money when you quit?
I always worked in construction and stuff too. I'd always have a side gig,
Oh.
so I never depended on one too much. So I could always say like "fuck you" to my job if I didn't like it, and if things got like weird, I could be like, "I'm not gonna do." I would chill. So I had a kind of like hybrid approach.
And how did you get into podcasting?
I was just a comedian. Me and Shane were just living together. I'm like, "Dude, can we please do a podcast? I'm fucking dying here, dude. Please do
I was playing video games. I was like, yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, I was just. I mean, I was.
What is it called again? In case we forget.
Matt and Shane's secret podcast.
There you go.
But yeah, man, that was it's not the way. That was not the way.
No, it doesn't sound like the way.
But I was.
Sounds like you got some good stories out of it though, and you lived.
Pretty good, yeah. Pretty good. But I was living according to a fucked up system, and it was like things called mental disorders got me out of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. But tonight, we are all Jimmy Kimmel. I still have a show, though, right? Okay, good. Yesterday, after threats from Trump's FCC chair, ABC yanked Kimmel off the air indefinitely. That is blatant censorship. And it always starts small. Remember like in week 1 of his presidency, Gulf of America. Call it Gulf of America. Sure, seems harmless, but with an autocrat, you cannot